Hi students, welcome to ACE Online. In today's section, SSC JE Marathon section, we are going to discuss about some of the important questions which concerns to science and technology, disaster management and environmental issues. Here, we considered the latest current affairs related issues. So that's fine. So better to follow these concepts. Okay, so definitely there is a possibility to get some maximum score from these three subjects. So in examination point of view, guys, you will get, okay, so from these three subjects you will get 8 to 12 questions. 8 to 12 questions. Okay, so minimum you will get 8 to 12 questions. Science and technology. Next, environmental related issues. So on and average from environmental point of view you will get so four questions na, minimum 4 questions na. SNT also around 4 questions. Next, this one, so disaster management, if you consider the static data, so roughly 4 questions, so totally 12 questions minimum you get, especially from these three subjects. So before initiate this section, so here it is one of the important announcement. So we are providing online test series for RRB JE. So here totally 20 tests we are providing for CBT1 examination. So subject wise tests are 8. So total number of tests are 20. Na? So in that subject wise tests are 8. Next multi subject wise tests are 6. Next full length mock test are 6. Okay, next. So within small span of time, you will have one important announcement from us. So that is nothing but CBT2 exam, CBT2 related mock test also we will provide. Okay, so the launch date will update in the website. Okay, right. So here these are the core subjects. So totally we are providing 20 mock tests, especially for RRB JE 2025. So 2025. So please enroll. So for any aspirants, you can follow the concerned numbers. Here we are already updated that. Okay. These tests are already starts from 5th November 2025. Here we are only providing English medium. Okay, right. So here it is the first question. COP30 is scheduled to be held in dash. So Paris, Rio de Janeiro. Next, Amazon forest region, Brazil. Next, Bonn, Germany. Yes, anyone? So COP30. So COP30 conference. What is the correct option here, guys? Option B, Rio de Janeiro. Option C, Amazon forest. Okay, so just a few days back this COP30 conference is officially accomplished na. So the region is Brazil, Belém. So Brazil, Belém. So that's why here the option C. Okay, option C is the correct one. So here it is. So COP30 conference. So November 10 to 21, so that is 2025. So first time they conducted near to Amazon forest. Okay, so especially by Brazil. So by Brazil. Here these are the major outcomes from COP30 conference. So in examination point of view, you should remember this one. So tropical forest forever facility. So here to protect, to conserve tropical forest region, Brazil proposed one of the conservating fund. Okay, so conservating fund. So next, they are providing approximately $1 billion, especially for this tropical forest conservation fund. Next, here it is the second question. So the theme of World Environment Day 2025 is beat plastic pollution, ending plastic pollution, ecosystem restoration, next our common future. So which is the correct one, guys? Environment. So World Environment Day, every year we conduct, so mostly 5th, okay, so 5th June, every year we celebrated on 5th June, conduct on 5th June. So because of first unofficial Earth Summit. It was initiated on 5th June 1972. So during that period, guys, UNEP body was also formed. So that's why every year on 5th June, we are celebrating as World Environment Day. So what is the theme? What is the theme? Yes, anyone? What is the theme? So be it a plastic pollution, ending plastic pollution, eco-restoration. Actually here the answer is option B only, ending plastic pollution. So this is the theme of 2023. This is the theme of 2023. Next, here it is, ending plastic pollution. So this is the theme. Next, biological hazards include. So biological hazards. So it is from disaster management point of view. Epidemic and pandemics, locust attacks, animal stampede, all the above. So which is the correct option here? Anyone? Which is the correct option? So biological hazards. So biological hazards are majorly caused by microorganisms. So that's why epidemic, pandemic, next locust attack. So not only microorganisms, we are also considered these type of constituents. Now, animal stampede is also one of the best example for that. That's why here the correct option is option D only. Okay, option D only. Next, the title of UNEP's Emission Gap Report 2025 is? 2025 is? Anyone? No more hot air, okay? Off target, our common future, the future we want. Emission Gap Report. So this is the title of 2024. 2024. Our common future. This is the title of Brundtland Commission. Brundtland Commission report. So this is the title of third Earth Summit. Okay, so third Earth Summit. So that's why here off target. This is the final conclusion about it. Of course, here it is, Emission Gap Report 2025. So the title is off target. Next, which of the following statement is correct about Gaganyaan mission? Gaganyaan mission. So it will be use PSLV vehicle. Next, LVM3, SSLV, GSLV, MK2. So based on this statement, you can easily conclude that which is the correct option. Right? Anyone? Yes, which is the correct one? Option B, LVM3. Okay. LVM3. Right. So here the correct option is option B only, LVM3. Mostly the mission duration is 3 days. So 2 to 3 astronauts. Nothing but Gaganauts. Okay, we will plan to send 2 to 3. Next, which greenhouse gas has the highest global warming potential over 100 years? Methane, nitrous oxide, sulfur hexafluoride, next nitrogen trifluoride. So which gas is having highest global warming potential? So GWP, GWP. Anyone? Anyone? Which is the correct option here? Option A only. Okay, option C. Right, option C. Okay, so here the correct option is SF6, sulfur hexafluoride, sulfur hexafluoride. According to IPCC latest reports, guys, so this one can raises the planet temperature around 25,000 times. So 25,000 times compared with the carbon dioxide. Here it is the values. So sulfur hexafluoride 25,200 times. Next, nitrous. Okay, so nitrogen trifluoride, so followed by nitrogen trifluoride 19,700 times compared with the carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide rises this planet temperature just 1 unit. So if you compared in that orientation, guys, so 25,200 units. What about nitrous oxide 273? What about methane 27 to 30 times? 27 to 30 times. That's why here the correct option is option C only. Okay, so option C only. So based on these GWP values, you have to mention in comment section, you have to mention the chronological order. Okay, right. Anyone mention the chronological order of these gases based on the GWP values? So which of the following convention conventions was not an outcome of Rio Summit 1992. So first Earth Summit was conducted in the year of 1992 because of Brundtland Commission. So Brundtland Commission was appointed in the year of 1983. So final report 1987. Because of this Brundtland Commission, the first Earth Summit was conducted. Of course, UNFCCC, United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. So this is one of the major outcome. So during the effect of first Earth Summit. Next, United Nations Convention to combat desertification. So this is also one of the major outcome of first Earth Summit. It was initiated in 1994. Next, CBD, Convention on Biological Diversity. So it was also the outcome of first Earth Summit. So but Kyoto Protocol is not considered in that point of view. That's why here the answer is option D only. Okay, option D only. Very good. So very good. Yes, next one. Which of the following is hydrological hazard? Which of the following is hydrological hazard? Anyone? So which of the following is considered as hydrological hazard? So floods, landslide, next glacial lake outburst, next all of the above. All of the above. Yes, Kishore, Srimant. Option D na? Srimant option D. Nag. Option D. Option A. RR. RRE. Okay. Right. So here the correct option is option D only. So floods, landslides, glacial lake outbursts, these are all considered as hydrological hazards. Okay. So hydrological hazards. Next, coral reefs are primarily composed of silica, calcium carbonate, magnesium sulfate, sodium chloride. Which is the correct one here? So coral reefs. Did you see the coral reefs? It's looking like this. It's looking like this, coral reefs. So these are the coral polyps, living animal, and here we have some of the micro algae related derivatives. So that is nothing but zooxanthellae. Okay, so zooxanthellae. So the smallest unit in that. So of course it can also execute the same process, photosynthesis. Coral reefs are also execute the same process, photosynthesis. So which is the correct option here? Which is the correct option? So option B. Very good. Option B only. Okay. Yes, Srimant. Option B. Right. So option B only, calcium carbonate. So this is the correct option. Calcium carbonate. Of course, it is a biotic component. Next, in biodiversity conservation. Okay. So conservation. HIPPO stands for. HIPPO stands for habitat loss, invasive species, pollution, population overhasting. So they mentioned different options, na, different terminology. Now, which is the correct option here, guys? Anyone in the online? So please comment. So what is the correct option here? Yes, these type of questions are very important in SSC JE point of view. So very important in SSC JE point of view. Anyone? Which is the correct option? Option C, na? Okay. So here the correct option is A only. Habitat loss, invasive species, next pollution, population, over harvesting. Suppose guys, instead of that, if they mention HIP, so you have to omit this one. Suppose instead of that, if they mention HIPCO, okay, so HIPCO. Here C stands for climate change. Okay, so climate change. So this is most important in recent examinations. Okay, so MPSC, just a few days back, MPSC, Maharashtra Public Service Commission examination was done. So in that also this question was raised. Next, previously in RRB JE, SSC JE. So next, engineering services, number of times this question was raised. Okay, option A is the correct option, correct one here. Next, with reference to NISAR mission launched in July 2025. So which of the following is correct? Which of the following is correct? Yes. So carefully observe the options. Which is the correct one? This is the latest mission Okay, in current affairs point of view also it is very important, very important. Yes, which is the correct one here? Option A only. Someone said option A. So option A, okay. But here the correct option is, someone said option B. So we have only two options, C and D. If anyone pick the C and D, so then almost all the options were yes, yes, okay. So finally here the correct option is option B only, okay. So NISAR stands for NASA ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar. So this is the joint mission between India and US, okay. So India and US, okay, right. Next, so by using GSLV F-16 vehicle we launched this mission. So this is the first joint Earth observation satellite by both NASA and ISRO. In that, so it has two band frequencies na. One is L band and S band. S band was developed by ISRO, L band was developed by NASA. Next, here just a matter of 12 days it covered almost all the global region countries, okay. Next, so next it has powerful antennas. So next, the period of or the mission lifespan is 5 years. The mission lifespan is 5 years. So that's why here the option is, correct option is B only. Next, this is the latest update guys. Anyone? In the global SDG report 2025, India's rank was 121, 112, 99, 109. So, yes, anyone? What is the correct option here? What is the correct option? Option C only. First time India attained top, okay, first time India attained top below 100th na. So 99th rank na. So 99th rank. So that too they considered totally 167 countries. 167 countries. This is the average score of India. So globally, so 67 per 100. Okay, so 99. So what about 24? 109. 23, 112. So 2022, 121. 2021, so mostly 120. So next, 2020, 117. Okay, so 117. So of course, UN Sustainable Development Solutions Network. So this is the concerned body to publish these reports. Globally, this is the concerned body. What about in India? Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog is the nodal agency or apex body to publish mostly these kind of reports. Na? Next, here it is, match the following hazards with their examples. Geophysical, next hydrological, meteorological, climatological, biological. Yes, so earthquake in bush. Next, so geological hazard, they mentioned this is a geological hazard. Next, it is an hydrological hazard, so Kedarnath floods. Next, meteorological. Next, climatological drought. Next, biological, COVID-19. So which is the correct option? It is very simple. Anyone? So it's very simple guys. If you know the meaning of those hazards, then you can easily get the answer. Option D na? Option D. Someone said option D. All the above. Okay, of course you're right. Option D is the correct option. Okay, so geophysical, due to the variations of temperature and pressure, that too in the internal region of Earth. So mostly we get earthquake, next landslides, avalanches, volcanic eruptions, okay, tsunamis. These are the geophysical hazards. So 2001, so Bhuj is one of the location of Gujarat. So in that, so one of the massive earthquake was happened. Hydrological hazard, so Kedarnath, so due to floods. Okay, so next, meteorological, so temperature, pressure changes in the atmosphere. So that is nothing but meteorological. Of course, cyclones. Climatological, this is a permanent change. Of course, prolonged variations of temperature, pressures in the atmosphere is considered as climatological hazards. So biological, these are caused by microorganisms. That's why option D is the correct answer. So which Indian astronauts experience aboard Axiom 4 is being used to Refined Gaganyaan planning. Refined Gaganyaan planning. Rakesh Sharma, Subhanshu Shukla. So Wing Commander Abhinandan. Next Group Captain Ajay Singh. Yes, anyone? Recently, this year, 2025. So 2025, mostly in June. Okay. So June, this mission was launched, na. So Axiom 4 mission was launched, na. In that, one of the Indian was there. So he is the first Indian to travel to ISS, International Space Station. Subhanshu Shukla, very good. Subhanshu Shukla, option B is the correct one here. So Subhanshu Shukla, Axiom 4. Axiom 4. Next, Gaganyaan mission is there, na. In that also, he is the wing commander. Okay. Next one. According to Niti Aayog 4th SDG report, so India average score was. So Niti Aayog 4th SDG report, what is the average score? Anyone? Option C only. Okay, so 71. 71. Here it is. So 71. As of now, we get 4 SDG reports from Niti Aayog. So 2018 57 is the average score for 100. So 60 in 2019-20. So 2021. So 66. Now its value would be so 71. 71 per 100. Okay, so 71 per 100. So last year this report has been published. Okay, right. Next one. Nilagiri Tar is the state animal of Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh. Anyone? Anyone? Yes, what is the correct option here? Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka. So Nilagiri Tar, it's looking like this, Nilagiri Tar. So now its number, its population is 2668. So based on the latest updates. Okay, so that state initiate India's first Nilagiri Thar conservating project. Across the world, we have, across the world, these Nilagiri Thars existed only in India. Only in India. So according to IUCN Red List, so it is mentioned under the status of endangered. Okay, so endangered. Very good. Tamil Nadu. Okay, so Tamil Nadu, option D. Okay, option B. Tamil Nadu. So this is the state animal. In Tamil it is called as Varayadu. Next, CMS-03. Nothing but communicational satellite launched in November recently. So is a primarily designed to support which sector? Support to which sector? Anyone? Support to which sector? Meteorology, weather forecasting, secured communication for defense and naval forces, agricultural crop monitoring, civil aviation navigation. Anyone? So it's very easy. Recently launched by ISRO. Okay. So recently launched by our country, our space agency ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization. When did we launch? Anyone? Can you mention the date? Anyone? In comment box, can you mention the date? Of course, it was launched especially for secured communication for defense and naval forces. Option B is the correct one here. So CMS stands for communicational satellites. Okay, so communicational satellite. What is the primary cause of ozone layer depletion? Carbon dioxide, methane, chlorofluorocarbon, sulfur dioxide. Second 11th. Very good. Yes. Srimant, very good. What about this one? So carbon dioxide, methane, chlorofluorocarbon, sulfur dioxide. Which is the correct option here? So chlorofluorocarbons, option C. So from CFC guys, we can get chlorine free radicals. Each chlorine free radical can collapse 1 lakh ozone molecules like this. O2 plus OCl dot. This is nothing but ozone depletion. Carbon dioxide is not responsible. Methane also. Sulfur dioxide are also not responsible for that. But these two gases are responsible for, okay, so these two are greenhouse gases. Next, what about sulfur dioxide? This is not a greenhouse gas, but it is responsible for London smog. London smog. This one is responsible for London smog. The first case of London smog, so founded in the year of 1952. Here it is, which gas is the largest contributor to the greenhouse effects? Methane, carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, water vapor. Which gas is the largest contributor to greenhouse effect? Yes, anyone? Of course, acid rain also, very good. Of course, acid rain. Sulfur dioxide is the primary cause for acid rain. So, largest contributor, okay, so CO2, carbon dioxide. Option B is the correct one here. Option B, okay, option B, not option D. Mostly we considered option B only. Next, eutrophication is water bodies is caused by excess of oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, carbon monoxide, sulfur. Eutrophication. So most important question. Eutrophication. So in runoff water, so we can observe excess amount of nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus. So then here we can get the algae. Okay, so algae. So this is considered as algal bloom. Okay, so algal bloom. So then BOD value increases, amount of oxygen decreases. This is called as hypoxia. Okay, hypoxia. So option B is the correct one here. Option B is the correct one. Which of the following is not a geophysical hazard? Which of the following is not geophysical hazard? Earthquake, tsunami, volcano, cyclones. Not geophysical hazards. Earthquake is geophysical, tsunami is also geophysical, volcano is also considered as geophysical, but not cyclones. Okay, so then what kind of hazard it is? Anyone? We already discussed it just now. What kind of hazard is it? Hazard it is cyclone. Of course, option D is the correct one. What kind of hazard it is? Hydrological or meteorological or climatological? If you know the answer, please comment. Yes, Srimant, very good. Meteorological. Okay, meteorological, not hydrological. So the Chipko movement in India was aimed at promoting organic farming, protecting forest from deforestation, reducing plastic waste, conserving wetlands. Of course, protecting forest from deforestation. Chipko means nothing but hug. Okay, so hug. So it was initiated in the year of 1973. So in the history, guys, the first recorded movement. Okay, so movement to protect environment, movement to protect forest or whatever it is. That is nothing but Bishnoi movement. So next Chipko movement, 1973 Chipko movement. Okay. So this is the Bishnoi moment, 1730, you should remember that. So this type of questions are directly raised in examination based on the years. Okay. Next, this is Apiko moment. So Apiko moment, Apiko means in Kannada hug. Okay, Apiko means in Kannada hug. Is there anyone from Karnataka? Please comment. So Apiko moment, so Kannada, okay, so nothing but it is also related to protection of plants. Okay, so from deforestation. So 1983, it was initiated in the year of 1983. Yes, Kishore. Okay, good. Next, which international agreement aims to phase out ozone depleting substances? Aims to phase out ozone depleting substances. Nothing but ODS. Okay, nothing but ODS. Kyoto Protocol, Paris Agreement, Montreal Protocol, Ramsar Convention. So it's very easy. Kyoto Protocol, it concerns to reduction of greenhouse gases. Paris Agreement. So here we set the target which concerns to greenhouse gases. Montreal Protocol is related to depletion of reducing the ODS, nothing but CFC derivatives. So that's why here the correct option is C only. Ramsar Convention, it was initiated February 2nd, 1971, 2nd February 1971 in Iran, that too in the location of Ramsar. So this is concerns to wetlands. Okay, so wetlands. So how many wetlands we have? So as of now, how many wetlands we have? Anyone? How many wetlands we have? 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. So in this, the correct option is there. How many wetlands we have as of now based on the latest updates? Anyone knows the answer? Please comment. $94 only. Next, identify the correctly matched pair. Basel Convention, Montreal Protocol, Kyoto Protocol, Ramsar Convention. So here the correct one is, so Basel Convention, it related to transpondary moment of hazardous waste. Okay, so hazardous waste. Right, next. So a Montreal Protocol, of course it related to CFC, chlorofluorocarbons, ozone depleting substances. Kyoto Protocol, it related to climate change. Okay, so reduction of greenhouse gases. Ramsar sites, it concerns to wetlands. Just now we completed. Okay, so that's why here the correct option is option C only. Option C only. Next, according to 2002 seismic zoning map, India is divided into how many zones? How many seismic zones? So as of now, how many seismic zones we have? Anyone? So these are definitely possible questions in SSC JE point of view. Yes, anyone? 3 zones, 4 zones, 5 zones, 6 zones. How many zones we have? Option B na? 4 zones. 4 zones. Of course you're right. Okay, option B only. Okay, so 4 zones. So here we are using Mercalli scale. Mercalli scale to mention the intensity of seismic waves. Intensity can be measured by using Mercalli scale. Next, magnitude. Okay, so magnitude can be measured by using Richter scale. Okay, so Richter scale. Magnitude can be measured by using Richter scale. So this kind of terminology we used in Mercalli scale na, very strong. Next, so disastrous. Next, very disastrous, catastrophic, whatever it is. Next, so the 3 R's to manage the waste are. So it is nothing but 3R principle. Reduce, reuse, recycle, remove, rot, recover, repair, rebuild, reuse, recover, reuse, reduce. Anyone? In environment point of view. So these are the most prominent questions to get in examination, to expect in the examination. Option A na? Very good. So reduce, reuse, recycle. Okay, so option A is the correct one. Which pollutant cause mini-meta disease? Lead, mercury, arsenic, cadmium. In last class, in general science class, okay, in general science section, we already discussed about mini-meta related concepts, mini-meta convention. So which element is responsible for that? Where did we observe the first case? Okay, so where did we observe the first case? Of course, option B only. So consumption of lead, it causes plumbism. Okay, so plumbism. Mercury causes mini-meta. Arsenic is a poisonous element. Mostly in snake poison we have snake poison. We have arsenic. So snake poison we have arsenic. Next, cadmium. Cadmium causes itai. This is also found in the region of Japan. Okay, so Japan. So here the correct option is mercury, Hg. Navic is often compared with which one of the global navigation system? GPS, GLONASS, Galileo, Beidou. So Beidou, okay, so Beidou, so it is GPS of China. Next, Galileo, so Europe. So GLONASS, Russia. So global navigation satellite system. GLONASS stands for Global Navigation Satellite System. So here they are using 35 satellites. This is a global navigation. Galileo, 24 satellite. This is also global navigation. So here also 24 satellite. GPS, 31 satellite. Of course here the answer is option A only. NAVIC. This is a regional navigation satellite. So to get this NAVIC, we are using 7. Okay, actually we need 7 satellites only. Okay, so 7 satellites only. So that's why here the option is A only. A, very good. Option A only. Yes, GPS is concerns to US. That is the world first navigation system. The Sustainable Development Goal 13 focuses on clean water and sanitation, climate action, affordable energy, life below water. Yes, so clean water and sanitation, it concerns to goal number 6. Climate actions 13. Climate actions 13. Here it is. So climate actions 13. Okay, so you can observe that. So next life below water 14, life on land 15. You have to by heart almost all these things. Okay, so it is also very important. Affordable energy, goal number 7, life below water, so goal number 14. Goal number 14. Okay, so here the correct option is climate actions. So climate actions. Next, acid rain is caused by emission of oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur oxide, nitrogen oxide. Next, carbon monoxide, methane, CFC, ozone. So which is the responsible chemical? Option B only. Okay, option B only. Sulfur dioxide. This is major responsible, followed by nitrogen dioxide. Next, carbon dioxide. Its pH value less than 5.6. pH value less than 5.6. Of course, Taj Mahal, right? So Taj Mahal. So Taj Mahal color is also varied because of these acid rains. Because of these acid rains. The Chandrayaan-3 mission duration was planned for 14 Earth days, 30 Earth days, 1 year, 6 months. Yes, of course, marble cancer also. Chandrayaan-3. So when did we launch this mission, Chandrayaan-3? If you know the answer, please comment. Launch date. Launch date. Of course, here the correct option is option A only. 14 Earth days, nothing but 1 lunar day. 1 lunar day. When did we launch Chandrayaan-3? So India is the first country to successfully place successfully placed our rover in the region of South Pole of. Okay, so South Pole of Moon. Okay, so South Pole of Moon. Right. So in the region, in the region of what we call Tiranga Point, or what is the name of Shivashakti Point? It is called as Shivashakti Point. Okay. So of course it's successfully placed here on 23rd on 23rd August 2023. 2023. Every year we celebrated August 23 as National Science Day. National Space Day, not Science Day, Space Day. So Science Day February 28th na. So because of Raman effect, but this is National Space Day. So by the achievement of successful landing of Chandrayaan-3 mission, that too on the region of lunar South Pole. Bhopal gas tragedy is often compared with the Chernobyl disaster in 1986. Which of the following differentiate the two? Anyone? Which of the following differentiate those two? Bhopal was an industrial chemical accident. Chernobyl was a nuclear accident. Of course, so Bhopal gas tragedy happened on which date, guys? So December 3rd, 1984. What about Chernobyl disaster? Anyone mention the date? Chernobyl disaster. So Bhopal lead to evolution of absolute liability in India. Next, Chernobyl leads to global nuclear safety protocols. Bhopal caused immediate socio-economic displacement in urban slums. Chernobyl caused long-term ecological contaminations. Of course, here the correct option is all the above. Okay, all the above. Option D only. Option D only. Can you mention the date? Anyone? Can you mention the date? So, can you mention Chernobyl disaster? April. On which date? Yes, very good. Very good. 26th April. So, 26th April. So, 1986. 1986. Chernobyl disaster. The Paris Agreement aims to limit global temperature rise to 1 degree above pre-industrial level, 1.5 degrees centigrade to 2 degrees above pre-industrial level, 3 degrees, 4 degrees. Very good. So, Naga, very good. Yes. Option B only. Okay. Option B, 1.5 degrees centigrade to 2 degrees centigrade. So, compare, okay. So, above pre-industrial level, pre-industrial levels. So, the primary component of biogas is, the primary component of biogas is carbon dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, methane, nitrogen. Biogas means nothing but methane, CH4. Option C is the correct one. Option C is the correct one. Aditya L1 carries how many payloads? 5, 7, 9, 11. Aditya L1 carries how many payloads? 5, 7, 9, 11. 7 only. Most important. Not only Aditya L1, Chandrayaan. So, Chandrayaan. Okay, if you consider Chandrayaan also, it carried 7 payloads. Okay, so Chandrayaan. The total number of payloads in Chandrayaan 3, 7. Next, Aditya L1, same, 7. Okay, so 7. Here it is. So, VLC, SOOT, next Solexus, Helios, Aspects, Papa, MAG. So, totally 7 payloads we have. The Bhopal gas tragedy. Okay, so consider the world worst industrial disaster caused by leakage of which chemical? Mostly in SSC JE point of view. So, this is a damn sure question, guys. That much of important. Every SSC examination you can observe. Okay, in any slot you can observe this question. Bhopal gas tragedy. You have to remember the date. Next, what kind of disaster is it? It is. Next, what is the name of the unit? Union Carbide Indian Limited. Union Carbide Indian Limited. Of course, in that pesticides. Okay, so we are prepared. So they are preparing pesticides. So pesticides. So it is a pesticides unit. Pesticide unit. So here the chemical is ME. Okay, so MIC, methyl isocyanate. Methyl isocyanate. CH3NCO. CH3NCO. Methyl isocyanate. Okay, right. Next one. So which layer of the atmospheric contains the ozone layer? Tropo, strato, meso, thermo. So it is also very simple question. Tropo, strato, meso, I know. Ozone layer. So what is the role of ozone layer, guys? It filters UV rays only. UV rays only. Yes. Here the correct option, stratosphere. Option B. What is the thickness of ozone layer? 300 Depson units. So 300 Depson units. Thickness. Okay, so thickness or density. Thickness or density 300 Depson units. So 2019 this question was raised in RRB JE examination. Okay, so RRB JE examination. So most important. Which of the following is the terror of Bengal? Banyan tree, so water hyacinth, next hydrilla, next this one, so Vallisneria. So which is the correct option here, guys? Anyone? Which is the correct option? Yes. Which is the correct one here? Option B only. Okay, so terror of Bengal. So terror of Bengal. Terror of Bengal. So this one. Okay, so these kind of derivatives are considered as terror of Bengal. Next, consider the following: carbon dioxide, oxides of nitrogen, oxides of sulfur. So in that, what? Okay, so from above gases, in that we are mentioned three kind of gases now. What are the major exhausts from the thermal power plants? So they mentioned CO2, NO2, SO2, CO2, NO2, SO2. So what is the correct option here? Anyone? So option D only. Option D. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, carbon dioxide. The Disaster Management Act. The Disaster Management Act in India was enacted in 2004, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007. 2007. Which one is the correct one? Option D na 2007. Wrong. 2007 is not correct. 2005. Option B is the correct one. So NMDA Act. NMDA Act. So 2005 National Disaster Management Act. Okay, Authority Act. Of course, NMDA was also founded in the same year, 2005. So due to that, we are getting the concerned acts now. Okay, so concerned act. Which of the following is not a surface to air missile system of India? Not surface to air missile, SAM. Not a SAM. So Akash, New Generation, Barak 8, Trishul, Rudram 1. Akash, New Generation, Barak 8, Trishul, Rudram 1. Yes, anyone? What is the correct option here, guys? Akash, next Barak 8, Trishul. Yes. Of course, here the correct one is option D only. Okay, option D. So Akash, next Barak, Trishul. So Akash range would be around 60 kilometers. Okay, so 60 kilometers recently. So not New Generation. Recently in Operation Sindur we used Akash missiles na. Akash missiles. If you know the project director, please comment. If you know the project director of Akash missiles, please comment. So approximately 60 kilometers. Next Barak 8 we imported from Israel. 100 kilometers. Range would be 100 kilometers. Trishul, its range would be 9 kilometers. 9 kilometers. Present it is not under operational. So we are using instead of Trishul, Barak 8. Barak 8. What about Rudram? Rudram is anti-radiation missile. Anti-radiation missile, Rudram 1, Rudram 2. So we already tested these two missiles now. Average range would be 350 kilometers. So if you consider Rudram 2 also, the average range with 350 kilometers. So 350 kilometers. So that's why here the correct option is option D only. Option D only. So here what is the importance of Akash missile? Anyone? What is the importance of Akash missile? What is the importance of Akash missile? right? What is the importance? Who is the projector of Akash missiles, guys? Recently in Operation Sindur we used it. What is the importance? Who is the project director of Akash missiles? Project director, of course, it developed by DRDO. Okay. So if you know the answer, it's a medium range missile, na? Okay. So if you know the answer, please comment. So this is about today's section, guys. So today's section, so in this section we covered maximum questions which concerns to disaster management, next environmental issues. So some of the latest reports are also considered here. Next SNT related concepts are also considered. Okay. Yes, Prahlada Ramarao. Dr. Prahlada Ramarao. Of course, you're right. Prahlada Ramarao. So thank you. This is about today's class. Thank you. I wish you all the best.